We begin with breaking news here today. This McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, now the center of an international investigation into UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson's murder. Authorities say an alert employee recognized the man from surveillance images provided by police. Now that man, identified as 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, is being questioned as a, quote, strong person of interest in the case. And we are learning much more today about his ties to our area. It is Monday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
And I'm Sarah Bloomquist. The big story on Action News is the breaking developments in the manhunt that has captured the nation's attention since Thompson was gunned down in Manhattan last Wednesday morning. We do know just a short time ago that New York City detectives have arrived at the police station in Altoona where Mangione is being questioned.
Now, here's what we know so far. Altoona police were called out to the McDonald's at about 9:15 this morning. Officers say Mangione arrived there on a Greyhound bus.
Investigators say he was in possession of numerous pieces of evidence connecting him to Thompson's murder. As police begin their questioning, our crews are learning more about Mangione, including a connection to the University of Pennsylvania.
And that's where we find reporters Chad Perdelli and Annie McCormick today. Chad looking into Mangione's background, but we're going to begin now with Annie McCormick and more on the developments as they unfolded today. Annie.
Yeah, and Brian, the new developments that happened this morning that led to Mangione being taken into custody there in Altoona are also now revealing his ties to Philadelphia. He was a 2020 graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. He was also a member of the fraternity behind me, Phi Kappa Psi. This as people try to wrap their heads around why he did this.
We believe we have a strong person of interest to deal with this case.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams announcing the break in the sensational New York City murder case, garnering international attention. 6 ABC has learned 26-year-old Luigi Mangione is a 2020 graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. Mangione was apprehended at an Altoona McDonald's with items consistent with what authorities were looking for, including fake IDs, a ghost gun, and silencer. It was an alert employee of the fast food chain that made the call to authorities.
Someone, a McDonald's employee, did something we ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something.
It was Wednesday morning when in a bustling part of Manhattan, UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot multiple times from behind as he walked from his hotel. He later died at the hospital. A manhunt across the city ensued. The suspect was believed to have left the city by bus. When authorities arrived to the Altoona McDonald's, they say Mangione was eating. Then they placed him under arrest. Today, UnitedHealthcare Group did release a statement saying, in part, our hope is that today's apprehension brings some relief to Brian's family, friends, colleagues, and the many others affected by this unspeakable tragedy. And Brian and Sarah, during that news conference this morning, authorities did press that they were still putting this investigation together. They are now looking to see what the exact motive may have been in this case. In their investigation, they are focusing on a number of writings that Mangione had posted in recent months and over the past 2 years. For now, reporting live on University of Pennsylvania's campus, Annie McCormick, Channel 6. Action News. Sarah and Brian.
Okay, Annie, more to come as this evening unfolds. In the meantime, let's switch live now to Action News reporter Chad Perdelli.
Chad, tell us what you're learning about Mangione's background today.
Yeah, from what we can tell, he was an engaged and dedicated student here at the University of Pennsylvania, and at one time lived in the student housing here off 34th Street. Now, according to a university spokesperson, Mangione graduated with both a bachelor's and master's degree in computer science in 2020. Authorities say Luigi Mangione was raised in the Baltimore suburbs of Maryland. Prior to his time at the University of Pennsylvania, he attended the Gilman School, a private all-boys school in Baltimore. Its mission statement claims it's dedicated to educating boys in mind, body, and spirit. Mangione was a valedictorian and gave a speech at his commencement. Upon graduation, he then attended Penn, where he studied computer and information science. According to the university's newspaper, the Daily Pennsylvanian, Mangione founded Penn's game research and development environment known as Upgrade. The game development club grew to 50 members, according to the paper. And according to investigators, after graduating from college, Mangione lived in several places across the United States.
We know he has ties to San Francisco, California, and his last known address was Honolulu, Hawaii. He has no prior arrest history in New York.
Why Mangione allegedly targeted Brian Thompson is unclear. Authorities confirmed a manifesto was found on him, but wouldn't divulge its contents.
We don't think that there's any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document, but it does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
And so far, the university has not commented on the allegations with respect to Mangione in a statement or through a spokesperson. Live on the university campus, Chad Perdelli, Channel 6 Action News. Back to you guys.
All right, Chad, thank you. Of course.